Student, this is your mathematics class for class 9th. Today we are going to start your new chapter 6. Chapter name is lines and angles. This is your lecture 1 for this chapter. In this lecture we will discuss about introduction, because so many definitions and parts you already know from your previous classes. We will recall them. Basic term and definitions, intersecting lines and non-intersecting lines. So we will start with introduction part. Some previous knowledge which you already have, we have to recall it. First is line. So student, what is line? A line is a breathless length which has no end points, and we can produce indefinitely on both the directions. It is a straight mark or a breathless length which has no end points. We can produce indefinitely on both sides. We will write like this. These mark means we can produce on the both side. So second one is line segment. So what is line segment? Line segment is a part of line with two end points. The line segment is only a part of line with two end points. Two end points means we cannot produce. So we write like this. We have two end points and we can't move from both sides. Third one is ray. Ray is a part of line, definitely like line segment, but line segment has two endpoints and ray has only one end point. We can produce this from one side. One endpoint is there, but on the second side we can produce it. So three definitions: line segment and ray. What is line? A breathless length which has no endpoints and we can produce it indefinitely on both directions. Line segment is a part of line with two endpoints. Ray is a part of line with one endpoint. Next definition is collinear points. If three or more points lie on the same straight line, we call them as collinear points. If three or more points not lie on a same straight line, we call them non-collinear points. Means if we have 3 points like this, if we meet them, if they will lie on a same straight line, then we call them as collinear points. If we have 4 points and 1 point is there, so if we will meet them, then it is not lie on this straight line. It means these 4 points are non-collinear points. Collinear points means 3 or more points lie on a same straight line, then they become collinear points. If they are not lying on a same straight line, they are non-collinear points. Next is angle. Angle. When two rays, ray means a part of line which has one end point, originate from the same end point. When two rays originate from same end point, these are two rays, they are originate from this point which I mark as O, OA, OB. These are two rays originate from the same end point. So they are making this space, we called it as angle. The ray making an angle are called the arms, and end point is called vertex of an angle. OA, OB are the arms of angle and O is the vertex of angle. So what is angle? When two rays originate from the same end point, we call them it as angle. So we have so many different type of angles. In this lecture now, I will explain to you how many different angles we have. Some of angles you already know. So first of all, we will start with Acute angle. You know it very well. Acute angle means those angles which are greater than 0 but less than 90 degree. So, an acute angle measures between 0 to 90, not less than 0, not greater than 90, which is greater than 0 and less than 90. So, what is an acute angle? What is the definition? An acute angle whose measure is greater than 0 and less than 90. Right angle. Right angle means right angle is exactly equal to 90 degree. So what is the definition? Whose measure is 90 degree, we called it as right angle. So acute angle which is greater than 0 and less than 90, but right angle which is exactly equal to 90. Obtuse angle. Obtuse angles are those angles which are greater than 90 but less than 180 degree. Greater than 90 but less than 180 degree. So what is the definition of obtuse angle? Whose measure is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree is called as obtuse angle. Straight angle. Straight line angle, you already know, it is very familiar term. Straight line angle is that angle whose measure is exactly equal to 180 degree. Whose measure is exactly equal to 180 degree. Reflex angle. Reflex angles are those angles which is which is greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. It means reflex angle are those angles which is greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. So we have 5 types of angle: acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle and reflex angle. Acute angle which is greater than 0 but less than 90, right angle which is exactly equal to 90, obtuse angle which is greater than 90 but less than 180, straight line angle which is exactly equal to 180, reflex angle which is greater than 180 but less than 360 degree. Next is complementary angles. Two angles whose sum is 90 degree are called complementary angles. Now some of the students always confuse between these terms. Angles whose sum is 90 degree is called complementary angles. If we have one angle, first, second angle whose sum is 90 degree, then they are called complementary to each other. Or most of the time the question will come like this: if we have one angle 30 degrees, so what is the complementary angle of 30 degrees? So definitely if one angle is 30, second angle not know, and then 90, then we will shift this 30 to that side and then subtracted 90 degree minus 30 degree, then it is 60 degree. So what is the complementary angle of 30? Is 60. Now 30 plus 60 is 90. So two angles whose sum is 90 are called complementary angle. Similarly, two angles whose sum is 180 degree are called supplementary angles. If same question I will ask, if one question is 30 degree, find the complementary supplementary angle of this, then definitely sum of those two angles are 180 degree. We will shift this number to that side and then subtract this number and we will get our answer as 150. So if sum of two angles is 90, then it is complementary. If sum of two angles are supplementary, then it is equal to 180. So now these two things are most important. You have to learn them. When the sum of two angles are 90, it is complementary. When the sum of two angles are 180, it is supplementary. So next is adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are those angles if they have a common vertex a common arm and their known common arms on the either side of the common arm. It means the adjacent word means next to each other. Next to each other. Yeah, next to one. So adjacent meaning is, if we have a diagram like this, if two angles have a common arm, a common vertex, and two known common arm is present on the either side, matlab different sides. So again, two angles are said to be adjacent if they have a common vertex, a common arm, and their known common arms on the either side of the common arm. We call them as adjacent angle. Angle 1 and 2 are adjacent to each other because they have a common vertex, they have a common arm, and two known common arms are also present on the either side of common arm. So if these type of two angles are there, they are adjacent angles. Next one is linear angle. Linear angle is a special case of adjacent angle. What was the adjacent angle? When we have a common vertex, a common arm, and two known common arm is present on the either side, on the different side of common arm. But there is a special case that these two known common arm are present opposite to each other. They are present exactly opposite to each other. They are making a straight line. They are making a straight line. So we called it as linear pair because we know it very well. When there is a straight line, then sum of these two angles are 180 degree. So what is the definition? It is a special case of adjacent angle. If known common arms are present opposite to each other, then it becomes a linear pair. In it, the sum of these two angles are 180 degree because we know it very well. When we are talking about a straight line angle, then it is a 180 degree because AC is a straight line. So another definition of a linear pair is when we have a straight line and one ray is present on that straight line, it convert that straight line angle into the two parts. We call them as linear pair. Pair means only two angles. If we will make another angle in it, it means now we have 1, 2 and 3. Three angles are there. Then we call them as linear pair? No. We call them as straight angles. Straight line angles. Because pair means only two angles. If we convert this part into 3 angles, 4 angles, 5 angles, then we call them as sum of all those angles still is 180 degree, but we call them as straight line angle. Next one is vertically opposite angles. When two straight lines intersect each other at a common point, then these type of angles are formed. We call them as, because they are exactly opposite to each other, and they are equal also, so we call them as vertically opposite angles. So when two straight lines intersect each other at a common point, then these two angles, the pairs, this angle is angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 3 is equal to angle 4. We call them as vertically opposite angles. Next is intersecting lines. When two straight lines having a common point is called intersecting lines. These type of lines made vertically opposite angle in our previous definition. So when two lines having a common point is called intersecting lines. When two straight lines cut each other, intersect each other at one common point, we call them as intersecting lines. Next one is concurrent lines. Concurrent lines means If two or more lines intersect at a same point, they are called concurrent lines. If two and more lines intersect at a common point, they all are intersecting each other at a common point. That's why we call them as concurrent lines. It means when two or more lines intersect at a same point, then they are concurrent lines. Next one, and today's last definition is parallel lines. When two lines do not meet any point in a plane and they are at equal distance from each other, we call them parallel lines. If we two lines like this, they are present in a same plane and they are not intersecting and they are not cutting each other at any point, and they have equal distance in every stages, so we call them as parallel lines. When two lines do not meet, do not intersect, do not cut at any point in a plane, then they are equal distance, present at equal distance from each other, we call them as parallel lines. So student, in today's lecture we discussed about lines, different type of lines: line segment, ray, intersecting line, congruent line, parallel lines, and then angle, different type of angles like acute angle, obtuse, straight line, reflex angle, and some other definitions like complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, linear pair angles, straight line angles, and vertically opposite angles. So you have to read them and try to understand again and again till you got this concept. So today's homework is write and learn all definitions of chapter number 6, lines and angles. So students, it is very clear that today you have to learn them, understand them, and then we will move towards your chapter. First of all, you have to learn all the definitions today. Hope you enjoy today's lecture. If you have any query, then please comment in comment box. Thank you very much.